Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Bert and Lanny. Guys, welcome back to another episode of Monday Morning Options, guys. And you've got a couple option trades here that we conducted last week, albeit not that exciting, but we're going to give you an update from where we are for the week, year to date, and what's to come.
Smash that subscribe button, everyone. Give this video a thumbs up. Holla at your boys, the Diplomats. If you recall last week, we said every Monday we're going to put out an options video because we're starting to do more. Every dollar counts. That's right. Between cash secured puts, covered calls, we're starting to dabble more, get more consistent into the option world. Lanny has a goal of earning $1,000 plus an option income. I'm working on getting towards my goal figured out, but I personally said I wanted to be activity based for right now. I'm challenging myself every single week to find options, whether it's $1, $10, $20, $30, it doesn't matter. I want the activity.
Exactly, guys. So an activity is what we did. Going into this week, guys, year to date, I had generated $115.28 in premiums as we recapped on last week's episode. This week, I only had one cash secured put sale that I had, and that was for SoFi. I entered it on April 28th. That expired May 2nd. I believe it was for a $9 expiration. The premiums I earned, again, I used the public platform, again, because there's no fees and you actually get a little kickback in form of rebates. But I earned $3.01 in premiums. And that did actually expire worthless. Again, it was a quick 5-day option, cash secured put sale. Again, it was a decent return for that short period of time. So that brought my total up to year to date, $118.29 in option premiums received. Again, this is about every single option that I've written. I'll recap kind of what's expired, but the premiums that have been received for those that are written is $118.29. Starting this morning, as you're watching this, I actually had two that did expire, including this one on Friday. So I have about $1,900 freed up from the two SoFi cash secured put expirations. I'm close to 12% towards the goal, and I'm looking to this week make some sales on the cash secured put side that hopefully can add another 2 to 5% to that grand total.
Love it, Lanny. Were there any covered calls this week that you had?
No covered calls. The plan is to try to do as often and as many as you can on Intel during the year until that mother effer sells.
I love it. All right, Lanny. So you're almost 12% of your goal. We're picking up on this. For me, I had it flipped. I didn't have any cash secured puts this week. I had one last week for SoFi that I had about $500, $600 remaining in the account. I had one open on order on Warner Brothers Discovery at a really low price that was expiring this week. Shocker, nobody ever picked up the other side of it. That order never filled, so no cash secured puts for me this week. Big goose egg. However, remember I said I want activity. I'm going to find a way every week to at least get one. So I went over to Covered Call World, and I found myself looking at Target, ticker symbol TGT. Target was in the high 90s. I can't remember the exact. Say it was 97, 98, whatever it was. Fantastic. On April 29th, I did a $1 covered call that ended up netting me 92 cents after fees and commission for a strike price of $122. It expired on May 5th. So I looked at it from the pure lens of Target was at, say, $98. If by Friday Target gets to $122, that's fantastic. Go ahead, take the shares, and I'll figure out what to do with the cash. So I picked up $1 this week, but I had the one. So my streak of back-to-back weeks is going strong, baby. In total, I think I've made $6. Yeah.
Let's get to 3 weeks, guys. So there's the recap. I had the one cash secured put that I sold and expired in the same week for $3.01. Bert has his Target covered call expire, essentially a very short trade, 4 days only, guys. So he made a quick buck on his Target position.
And my SoFi one expired from last week, so I'm going to have about $1,500 to $1,600 to redeploy this week. So like you, Lanny, I'm seeing this should be a bigger week.
Nice, guys. So what do you guys think about our progress? What other things would you recommend for us to try to generate some extra income in a very as low risk manner as you guys can? Let us know if you guys like this video. Definitely subscribe to this channel as well.
You're either with us or you're against us. Check.
That was Bert the Herd and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats, over and out.